injection gives it a 30 HP edge over its predecessor. This in a vehicle that's substantially lighter, by as much as nearly 300 pounds, according to Honda. It's also substantially quicker off the line. What you don't get with the lower trim levels LX, X, and XL is the slick new 9-speed automatic transmission that comes with the Touring and Elite models. The LX, X, and EXL are equipped with a 6-speed automatic. That's one cog more than the previous Pilot, but the 9-speed does a better job of keeping the engine in the sweet spot of its power band. And it includes shift paddles, which aren't part of the deal with the 6-speed. At the track, this front drive X model clocked a 0 to 60 mph time of 6.2 seconds, a whisker behind the all-wheel drive Elite, even though the X weighed 254 pounds less. Blame the powerful V6's eagerness to spin the front tires during aggressive launches. But all things being equal under the hood, the X's advantage in power to weight shows up as the drag race continues. It was a second quicker to 100 mph. Not that many owners are likely to push their Pilot to triple-digit speeds. But for those so inclined, we can report that the Pilot inspires confidence as speeds climb, right up to the Governor Limited 112 mph top speed. There's confidence around bends, too. The new chassis is stiffer than its predecessor, spring rates are higher, and shock absorber damping is firmer than that of the previous generation. This doesn't make the Pilot a sports car. Pushing hard in a set of switchbacks will still provoke moderate rock and roll, as well as abundant understeer. But as with exploring the Pilot's top speed, the likelihood of owners testing its limits of adhesion is slight, particularly with kids on board. And doubly so for those with kids prone to motion sickness. Off the steering could be quicker, 3.2 turns lock-to-lock, and more informative at around town speeds. The Pilot's responses in emergency maneuvers are respectable by the standards for this class. Those maneuvers might not be quite as prompt in the lesser trim levels, a distinction we attribute to tires. Touring and Elite Pilots wear 245/50 tires on 20-inch wheels, whereas our X test example was equipped with 245/60, 18 tires. The setup produced a softer ride, at the expense of grip, 0.75 grams versus the Elite's 0.80. Braking distances were almost identical for both vehicles and about average among three-row crossovers. This is not to say good. Let's call it adequate.